Hello guys, in this lecture we will discuss about some more examples on subspace. We have already discussed the definition of subspace and we have discussed several examples. So in case if you missed those examples and definitions, you can check it. Let me recall you what is a subspace. So suppose you have a non-empty subset W of a vector space V. Then we say that this W is a subspace of V if it satisfies these two conditions. First condition is W is closed with respect to addition, and second condition is W is closed with respect to scalar multiplication. If these two conditions are satisfied by a subset of a vector space V, then we say that that subset is a subspace of V. So let us start with the example. Suppose we have a vector space of all 2 by 2 matrices with respect to matrix addition and scalar multiplication. W is the collection of all symmetric matrices. You know that what is a symmetric matrix? A square matrix A is said to be a symmetric matrix if A transpose will comes out to be same as A. You know that what is the meaning of transpose? If you have any matrix, any square matrix, just interchange the rows to column or column to rows, then the obtained matrix will be called as the transpose of the matrix. So now we have to show that this set W, which is the collection of all symmetric matrices in 2 by 2 in M22, is a subspace or not. We have to check it. Take any two matrices in W. Because W is the collection of all symmetric matrices, so this will be and B will be. So you can check that A and B, they are symmetric matrices. Now if you take the addition, so component wise addition. So if you check that this matrix A plus B, it is again a symmetric matrix. So you can say that this is in W. So it means W is closed with respect to addition. Now for the second condition, take any element A in W. So it will be a symmetric matrix. This will be A1. Now find the value of Ka. K is any scalar. We are checking the second condition. So this will be. Again, if you see that this is also a symmetric matrix, you can check it very easily, or this is of the form of the matrices which is mentioned in W. So this is in W. So we can say that this W is closed with respect to scalar multiplication. So we can say that this W is a subspace. In fact, this was the case for only 2 by 2 matrices, but in general, if we talk about n by n matrices, that means if suppose we have vector space of n by n matrices and W is the collection of all matrices such that A transpose is A, then we say that this W is a subspace of V. We can check it very easily. You can take any two elements AB in W. So because W is the collection of all symmetric matrices, so it will satisfy this condition. B transpose, this will be equal to B. Now you can check their addition. So for checking that this is in W, so take its transpose. Now use the property of transpose it will distribute on the addition. It is A transpose plus B transpose. Now by definition, because A transpose is A, B transpose is B, so this is A plus B. So we start from here, A plus B transpose, we get A plus B. That means we can say that this A plus B is in W. Similarly, for the second condition, if you have any scalar k and we have any element in W, means what? A transpose is A. Now if we check K times A transpose, so by the property of transpose, it will be Ka transpose, and the value of A transpose is A, so it is Ka. So we start with Ka transpose and we get Ka. That means Ka transpose or matrix Ka is again a symmetric matrix. So we can say that this Ka, it is in W, or we can say that this W is closed with respect to scalar multiplication. In fact, W is a subspace of M and N. If you have vector space M22 and if you have W is the collection of all matrices such that matrix is upper triangular matrix. So W is the collection of all 2 by 2 matrices which is upper triangular. You know that what is the meaning of upper triangular matrix? A square matrix is said to be a upper triangular matrix. Suppose you have this square matrix. We say that this matrix is upper triangular if all the entries below the main diagonal, this is your main diagonal, if all the entries below the main diagonal are 0, then that matrix is called as upper triangular matrix. So collection of all upper triangular matrix is a subspace or not, we have to check it. Take any two matrices A and B in W. So A is upper triangular and B is also upper triangular, and we know that A plus B is, this is what? This is sum of upper triangular matrix. It is again upper triangular. So that means this A plus B, it will be in W. You can take two elements very easily if it is in W. So that means you can say that A is, suppose this is A1, B1, C1, 0. This is upper triangular matrix, and so their addition, it 0. So this is again upper triangular matrix. That means this A plus B is in W. So we can say that W is closed with respect to addition. Similarly, for the second property, if you check it out, the value of Ka. So this is Ka1, Kb1, Kc1, K times 0, you will get 0. This is again in W. That means W is closed with respect to scalar multiplication. So we can say that W is a subspace of M22. Similarly, we can show that the collection of all lower triangular matrices will form a vector subspace of M22. In general, for M and N, that means for the vector space of all n by n matrices, we can show that the collection of all upper triangular matrices or collection of all lower triangular matrices or collection of all diagonal matrices will form a vector subspace. So let's move to the next example. Suppose we have a vector space V of matrices 2 by 2, and we have W is the collection of all matrices in M22 such that their determinant is 0. Their determinant is non-zero. That means collection of all invertible matrices. So we have to check that this W is a subspace of M22 or not. So you know that if you have 2 by 2 matrix A, B, C and D, this is matrix A, then the determinant of A is what? A times D, AD minus B times C. So this is the determinant. We have already discussed it. If you want, you can check this video. So we have already discussed about determinant. Now we have to check that the collection of all matrices in M22 which has a non-zero determinant is a subspace or not. Take any two matrices in W. If you check that their determinant are non-zero, so these two elements belongs to W. Now if we check, suppose this is matrix A and this is matrix B. So these two matrices, if you check determinant of A is 8 minus 3 means this is 5. So this is non-zero. So this is in W. And if you check determinant of B, it is 8 minus 3, again it is 5. So this is non-zero. Now if you check determinant of A plus B, component wise addition, so you will have matrix. So if you find out the determinant of A plus B, it will be 0 minus 0 means it is 0. So we can say that this A plus B, it is not in W. W is not closed with respect to addition. So W is not a subspace. Now take any vector space V as R2 and take W as the collection of all elements xy such that x is greater than equal to 0, y is greater than equal to 0, union of this set x, y where x is greater than equal to 0 and y is less than equal to 0. So we have vector space R2 and W is the subset of R2, which is the union of two sets satisfying this condition. That means this is first quadrant and this is your the right. So we have to check. So first let us see it graphically, then we will do it also theoretically also. So we have to check that the set W, which is given by this, the first element, that means this is first quadrant, and this is our fourth quadrant. The union of these two quadrants is a subspace or not, we have to check it. So we can just identify it here. If this is our first quadrant, okay, and if you talk about second quadrant, sorry, the second subset. So this is denoted by this. This is whole 4 quadrant and whole first quadrant. This portion is forms a subspace of R2 or not, we have to check it. Now if you see that if we take any element if we take any element 1, 2, it will be in W. Now if we take any scalar k as -4, so it will be, and if it is u, so k times u will be -4, 1, 2 means this is -4, -8. So it is not in W because -4, -8 will be some point, it will lie here. It is suppose -4, -8. So this point, it is not in shaded region. So we can say that this set W will not form, this set W will not form a vector subspace of R2. Suppose we have any vector space R2 and we have W is the collection of all ordered pair xy where x is greater than 1. So check that this W is a subspace of R2 or not. So I will suggest you to pause this video and try to attempt this question. I hope that you are able to do it. So we have discussed a lot of examples on subspaces. In our next lecture, we will discuss some theorems on subspaces and then we will move ahead. I hope that you enjoy this lecture. Thank you so much.